Well, I wanted to get a brief video since I don't seem to be able to put this website on in comments for other people to see. So I'm going to run through this as quick as I can. Back in 1988, I was experimenting with a speaker that I had managed to drop and break. And I discovered something that I didn't quite understand, and there was a lot of other things going on in my life at that time, so I at least recorded everything and put it onto this obscure web page. Let me read through it quick. Today, while experimenting with a broken speaker, I believe I discovered a new phenomenon. It was a common 5-watt, 8-ohm speaker, approximately 5.5 inches in diameter. Specifically, it was a realistic 12-1845. The donut-shaped ceramic magnet that had been dropped and split through the middle. See the picture below. The speaker coil was not shorted to the frame either before or after the experiments I'm about to describe. I connected a homebrew 1.3 to 24 volt DC variable power supply that would normally deliver about 10 amps to the input terminals. Made direct connection to the terminals of the speaker. Manually operating the control to various voltage levels. I just wanted to watch the amount of travel that the cone made and if there was any effects about the magnet being broken. For reasons unknown to me, I received a noticeable shock when I turned up the voltage as I was holding the speaker in my left hand. I felt the shock exclusively along just a 3/8 inch path of my ring finger. The power supply ripple was obvious by the sound and the movement, the wild movement of the speaker cone, and the power supply meter instantly pegged off the scale. The unit was drawing considerable amount of current, which was actually much more than could ever be obtained after the removal of the hand or with the output terminals of the power supply shorted. The burn mark was not extremely noticeable, mostly like a small pinprick and scratch, but the burn path could be seen. You could see it through the different layers of the translucent skin. Of course, there's multiple things that confuse me about this. I'll let you go ahead and read the rest of my comments here as I just think about this for a few minutes. It really didn't make sense. Where did the high voltage come from? It's not like I got shocked through ground. It's not like anything else mysterious was happening. But the only thing that isn't in the drawing is the fact that where I was sitting in the basement, it's just a normal basement of an apartment complex, and I happened to be facing north. In other words, the speaker, as you see it above, literally it would be facing north. Behind me would have been south, or the bottom of the picture would have been toward the south. So I'm going to leave this run for another minute or so you guys can get a chance to read through this, and thanks. Have a great time.